Hey everyone, we're back with another video. Today, we're doing a milk temperature test.
That's right. Recently, we got a new milk pitcher, which is actually bigger compared to our old one, just slightly.
Slightly.
So we thought, what better way to actually test how accurate our hands are than to also get a thermometer?
Yep.
Yes.
So what we usually do when steaming the milk is we sort of go off with our sense of touch. So for me, I normally steam the milk until it's too hot to touch, and then I'll release it and turn the machine off. And for Z,
Yep. For myself, I usually hold it until it's too hot to touch. I wait for about 3 seconds and then I turn it off. Yeah.
Okay, so slightly different. So that's why we are going to sort of try an experiment and see what temperature our milk ends up with. Yeah.
So how this little experiment will go is we will each steam milk the way we usually do, and then we will use the thermometer, put it in the milk and see what the reading is. And yeah, I guess we'll just see if it falls within the ideal temperature range, which is I think 55 to 65 degrees Celsius. Yeah. And if it doesn't, we'll probably have to make some tweaks here and there.
That way we sort of have a better idea on which direction to go as well.
Definitely.
Okay.
Alright.
And before we actually start doing that, we will go ahead and purge our steam wand first, just to get rid of all the moisture and try and get dry steam so that we can steam our milk. Alright?
Let's go. So we're done purging the steam wand. As you guys can see, there was actually quite a bit of water inside. So now we have dry steam and we're ready to start the experiment.
Yep. So this is something we don't want in a coffee. So we're just getting rid of it.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so as you guys saw, the temperature was around 57 degrees Celsius, which I guess it falls in the range.
Yeah,
I thought it would be much hotter, to be honest, because I don't know, I feel like my sensitivity is a bit
higher.
Yeah, I mean more tolerant to the heat, but it seems like I can go a bit more.
That's right.
So I probably could do with like leaving it on for another few seconds after it's too hot to touch, and then I can turn off the machine.
Yeah, I guess so. The other thing is actually, like, we've never really thought about it, but the temperature actually falls quite quickly
Yeah.
after we're done steaming the milk. Like now
It's only been like 1-2 minutes.
yeah, it's 54 degrees.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see how you go then.
All right. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I guess it's safe to say that my hands are very sensitive
Yeah.
to heat, not very tolerant.
It's actually still pretty hot though, but somehow it's showing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's way, way below the recommended
Well,
temperature.
yeah, sort of 5 degrees below. But then
yeah.
it is a random thermometer that we just got, but it shouldn't be too bad, I think. Just for regular like temperature testing, it should be okay.
Yeah.
You did wait for about 3
3
seconds.
seconds.
Was it 3 seconds?
It was 3 seconds before I turned it off.
So you probably have to go for like even longer, or maybe.
Or I just have to hold on for a longer time.
Yeah,
And
until it's
then-
really too hot, and then you release and count for 5 seconds.
I guess.
I feel like another 2 seconds won't increase it by another 5 degrees.
Probably
So
not.
maybe you will have to go until it's really
Hot.
hot and then do 5 seconds.
But it was already hot.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But
I'll try.
it's maybe you try it to the intolerable point
Mm-hmm.
and then you release.
Okay, I release and then I wait for another 5 seconds.
Yeah,
And then I'll try again.
maybe.
Okay, I guess I'll
Maybe I can give it a go first. I'll try and do it for another 3 seconds
Mm-hmm.
because what I done was I turn it off straight away after it's hot.
I guess.
So I can try doing it for another
3
3 seconds and see what the difference is.
Yeah, it will probably go towards the 60s, which is
which
better.
I think so.
And then mine will barely hit the 55. I don't know. Let's
see.
try.
Okay. Alright. Looks like it did increase a little bit. So it's about almost 60 degrees Celsius. What was my previous one? Was it 57?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it did increase a little bit. I guess 60 is okay. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know if
think
it
it's good
should
enough.
be 65, but that's the sort of range that we found online. It's 55 to 65.
Yeah.
So
I actually think it might be good because judging from how quickly the temperature drops, by the time we swirl and actually start the latte art, it might have dropped to maybe say 57. So if you steam it to 60 and then it gradually just drops to 57, still hot enough,
I guess.
I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, I probably will be sticking with that, or at least try doing that to wait at least about 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
All right.
So you're gonna try to hold it longer and then
And then also wait longer.
yeah, about 5 seconds.
About 5, yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Alright. So, I guess increasing the overall steaming time does actually help. I mean, of course it does.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it did increase by about 5 degrees, which sort of put you in the ideal range, I guess.
Yeah, although it might actually fall below that range after preparing it for latte art. So I guess it's something I have to work on, or just be a little bit more tolerant to the heat maybe.
I guess.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you guys noticed when I was steaming the milk, the steam wand's sound changed a little bit into the deep gurgling sound. Because this is a new pitcher, I guess I'm still getting used to it as to what angle and things like that to hold it. So that explains the gurgling. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we just have to get used to it because it is slightly different in terms of size, shape, I don't know. But yeah. But I guess in conclusion, that is sort of what we found out. We did use quite a bit of milk today, but then it's
no cows were harmed. Or were they?
It's for the greater good, you know, for our future coffee, so that we know what the ideal temperature of our milk is, and hopefully that will improve our coffee as well.
Yeah,
I guess. So for me, I'll just be holding it on until it's too hot to touch. I'll count another about 3 seconds, turn the machine off, and then...
And for me, I would have to hold it on for a longer time, even if it's too hot to touch. And then I would have to release it and wait for roughly another 5 seconds before I turn it off.
Yeah. I guess this can be an indicator for those of you at home who don't have a thermometer. Although I would say it still differ on the volume of milk or the size of the pitcher. But I guess this can be a sort of an indicator where if you find that your coffee can be hotter, it probably can.
Yeah, I guess we kind of learned throughout the way that the temperature of the milk can actually affect the taste and the flavor notes of the coffee as well. So if you find that you can't seem to get maybe the roasted notes, which tends to come out with hotter milk, I guess that could be the reason why. So maybe similarly to us, instead of just letting go and switching the machine off once it's too hot, maybe just wait for a few more seconds, and then hopefully the overall temperature would be higher.
Yeah. So I guess this concludes our little experiment. If you guys do like this sort of video, or if you feel like this is at least a bit helpful, let us know by giving us a thumbs up. And also feel free to subscribe to our channel to follow on our home barista journey.
And also, if you guys would like to stay updated with us, feel free to follow us on Instagram as well. It's at The Grounded Duo over here. And yeah, I guess till next time.
Yes.
Bye.
See ya.